Hi fellow walkaways, my name is Jennifer Alvey. I am coming to you from Chandler, Arizona, in between some carpools for my 5 kids, but I wanted to share my experience. Like many of you, I grew up in a proud 3-4 generation Democrat family. Unlike probably some of you, I actually started walking away from the Democrats about 20 years ago at the end of the late 1990s. It's about the only time in my life where I've been early for anything. I was concerned at the time about President Clinton perjuring himself. The investigation wasn't exactly something I was thrilled about. I think it's a fair argument that, it was a politically based investigation into him, but when he perjured himself under oath and then he wasn't removed from office by the Senate, which was primarily Democrat members, that really concerned me. Here we had the highest elected official in our land ignoring our rules of law for political purpose. And so at that point I thought, if this is where this party's going, I can't be a part of that. I think it's more important to stand up for the rule of law and to do what's right, even if it means that, we had a different replacement and it would have become a President Gore. So that was my first reason for walking away. My second reason for walking away was, again, in the late 1990s. I was working full-time and I kept hearing the Democrats say, women need us to fight for them, minorities need us to fight for them. And I looked around and I thought, a lot of those conditions that had in the past really been roadblocks and unfair barriers, they didn't exist anymore. Thankfully, our country had come past them. And at that point, it was simply about every individual having full access to all opportunities. But I looked around my office and I thought, I'm in an office of 2/3 of these people working are women, including the leadership roles. My first office, our chief of staff was a woman. In my second office, our CEO was a minority woman. And I thought, these challenges that we did legitimately have in the past have thankfully been cleaned up pretty well, institutionally at least. And this party is still promoting the idea that we haven't moved forward when I felt that we had. And that really concerned me, to see a political party generating its own reasons to exist instead of doing what I felt was best for all Americans. So at that point, I ended up walking away. I did vote third party in 2016. I had concerns about both of the candidates, but I've been so horrified and so disgusted by how the media has treated President Trump since he came in office, and by extension, all my fellow Americans who voted for him and who have just basically acted like that didn't matter. We know what's best for you. We being the media. We, the media, are going to tell you what you should think about this. We as Americans are resilient. We are smart. We know how to sniff out a scam and understand that we don't want what the media is trying to sell us. We're not interested. We believe in our rules of law. We believe in helping each other. We believe that America has tremendous opportunities and that we genuinely need to help those of us who are our fellow Americans who can't help ourselves. That's fine. But America is not a terrible, horrible place. It's an amazing place. So I grew up as a Democrat. I am now and have been for over a decade a registered Republican. But first and foremost, I'm an American. And I believe in our American rules of law. I believe in our American opportunities. And I believe in my fellow Americans to, as a group, want to do the right thing. So I really appreciate the WalkAway movement. Brandon, thank you so much for everything you've done to bring us together. I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting to meet you when you're here at the end of October. I'm definitely going to be going to the Halloween Gala and hope to shake your hand and tell you thank you for everything you've done to give us this opportunity to come together and support each other as walkaways. So thank you, my fellow Americans and my fellow walkaways. I appreciate this opportunity to share. Take care. Bye-bye.